Hello everyone, I'm NAATI here from EnglishWise Adelaide. Today I'm going to talk about the tips and tricks to achieve 90 each in PTE. For most of the students, this is a dream score of getting 90 in every module, and they feel that it is very difficult to get so. But it is not so. If you apply the right things in the right direction, getting 90 is not very difficult. So today I'll talk about what are the most important things to be done to get the dream score of 90. Okay, so the first thing that you have to make sure is you have to be attentive to the lab classes. Now, what are lab classes? In these classes, we try to implement the strategies which have been taught to you to solve the classes. To solve the questions. Okay, so when you come to the lab class, for every lab class on different modules, we always take different set of questions for you to be aware of different variety of questions that you may encounter in your exam. So we give you the proper guidance required to solve those questions, and it is very important for you to know how to solve them in a right way, because if you do it in a wrong way, you will probably not get the desired score that you are looking for. The second thing that you need to be aware of is regular mock test feedbacks. Okay, now mock tests are very important because once you have studied everything, you should be aware about the format of the exam, and when you give the mock test and when they are evaluated, you get a fair idea about where am I standing now. Okay, how much time is required for me to put into this particular exam preparation to achieve my desired score. There is where we introduce something called as your exam planning tracker or your study plans. Okay, that helps you to understand how much questions I have to do on a particular day, how much time has to be implemented on the questions which I have scored a really less score. So that feedback and that training of the planning of your exam will help you to reach to the score. The third thing is classes on grammar and spellings. As you know, in PTE scorecard, there is something called as enabling skills. In that enabling skills, grammar and spellings are one of the most important ones, because those are the skills which basically decide your listening and your writing score. So it's very important that you put up some classes on those particular areas, because there are some students who are over there who are very weak in their grammar, they are not aware about the sentence structures, they are weak on spelling. So those things should be taken care of when it comes to getting a good score in this enabling skills, which will help you to get your 90 in your listening as well as your writing module. The fourth thing is you should be aware about the exam related worksheets prepared by us. Okay, we always try to give you worksheet, especially when it comes to reading module, which has a lot of questions which you might encounter on the day of the exam. So it's very important that you have regular updation or regular practice of those worksheets, which will give you a fair idea about different variety of questions that you might encounter in exam. And the last one is the intensive training that you require in the weak areas. Okay, we all have our weaknesses. Okay, we are not able to find it on our own, but the trainer who trains you is in a right state to make you aware about what are your weak areas, and there's something called as intensive training required in